Anyway, so yeah, it was just the one night at Questro. We're taking off today towards the Pentecost River. We've met up with our friends. They've made some friends as well, so they've had to head back into Kununurra. We're having some issues with their tyres. Basically, they had I think 5 punctures or something on the tyres they were running. So they've gone to go get a brand new set, and I think they're planning on meeting us back out at the Pentecost tonight, if all goes well. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, the cockatoos out here are just standing on the sprinkler trying to get cool. It is getting warm, so it was a pretty warm night last night as well. Yeah, so we'll head to the Pentecost today with the guys from Busshabout, and then slowly make our way across the Gibb from there. So looking forward to it. It'll be good. Plus it's a free camp. We're going to need it. We spent $100 here last night, so plus we got drinks and food. So we probably dropped $200 on one night camping, and it was an average sort of spot. Basically, they wedge them in. We got boxed in. We sort of couldn't really leave until people had moved their cars. That's how tight the camps were, and yeah, we fell. Sinead passed out. She had a couple of drinks, but I fell asleep to the sound of a baby screaming, and people walking through our camp to the point where you could basically reach out your window and grab a hold of them. So I think all the areas around here to explore are supposed to be awesome. The actual camp itself is pretty shit house, so who knows. Pentecost River, hey? It's warm. A shallow enough bit here for the dog and us to have a little swim. You can sort of see quite clear that there's no crocs nearby, which is nice. A little swim check. And camp. So we finished up at the Pentecost River. This was our first stop after Questro on the Gibb. It wasn't very far from Questro, I think about 15 minutes. It was pretty sandy, to be honest. We had to lower our tyre pressures right down to get in. Luckily we got out nice and easy, but the couple with it took a little bit of the tracks and digging, but we all got out. So I'm not sure where we'll end up tonight, but we'll show you around once we get there. Some of them can be horrible as well, so it comes and goes. But so far I think we're about a third of the way through. There's been no issues, so touch wood, we keep going well. Yeah, and actually most of it hasn't been too bad, but it's mainly just the corrugations and the rocks which gives anyone any issues. We have seen a lot of cars and campers getting towed out, and a few people on the side of the road fixing their cars, so we've stopped to offer a hand to all of them, but everyone seems to be pretty well prepared for it, so see how the rest goes. Righto, so we pulled up to Han River. We went the far side, and a bunch of campers that set up in the middle. We didn't have any room, so we've come the right side of the road as we're heading towards Derby, and found this little spot to ourselves, which is great. I don't know if we'll go for a swim. Water's a little dark, looks a little sketchy, but yeah, at least it's something to look at. It's nice and quiet here. I smelt diesel sort of as soon as we pulled out of the car, so I've jumped in underneath to have a look, and I'll show you. We've got a problem. Another leak. It's this diesel. It's like it's been spraying everywhere. It's on everything. It's on, which is shit house in this sand. So I'm not sure if you can see. It's not pissing out, but you can see it keeps dribbling away. These are the Brown Davis tanks. I got the both upgraded tanks from Brown Davis. I'm not super impressed, to be honest. First time there was a weld seam started leaking, I went down to Brown Davis, got that fixed. Well, I went out there, they said they'd fix it. They then sent me home, so then I had to come back out and get it fixed again. And now we're out in the Gibb and it's leaking again. So don't know if it's just my bad luck or not, but they're not exactly the cheapest tank in the world, and it's pretty shitty. If I'll give it a clean up and see where it's coming from, but if it's another weld seam again, I'll be telling them just to replace the whole tank, because it's just not good enough, that shit. So we don't get given free stuff, we have to pay for it, so we can give these shit reviews if we want, which is one of the benefits of being self-supporting, that we don't have to blow smoke up the arse of a business that isn't exactly providing the goods. So yeah, we'll see if we can get it fixed. We're nowhere really near petrol, or we are, but it's like $2.10 or $2.50 or something ridiculous. So yeah, it's not leaking a whole lot. We've still got our whole sub still full and the rest of it, so, and we've got a 20-litre jerry in the back, so I don't think running out's going to be an issue, more just a bit of a pain in the bum. So Chuck's not really impressed. It's been a long day in the car, lots of corrugations, and he wants out. He wants to go for a swim, but he's not allowed because he'll get eaten. Won't ya? Yeah, cheeky little boy. Hey? To go with our leaking diesel tank, no. To go with our leaking diesel tank, we also have obviously the Conqueror. We took it up to the Cape last year, and the roads were dusty and horrible, and we don't get any dusting purely because of this little contraption here, little on-off button. You'll hear it. Pressurizes the cab, and we've got these automotive seals which do a really good job. But Sinead decided to turn it off halfway through our trip today, to save power, was it? But then forgot to flick it back on. So we've got a nice little bit of dust everywhere through the camper.
It's just the floor.
It's just the floor, you reckon?
Yes.
So it looks like Sinead's got her work cut out for her. I'm gonna have to work on the car. Sinead's gonna have to work on the camper.
You need to grow up.
How good's camping? That's all right. We'll get it sorted, then we'll have a beer and it'll all be better.
You done being famous?
You done doing stupid shit? I don't know if I even said the other day, but she left the pole carrier, didn't do the pole carrier out properly, and we lost one of our main poles. Not just a generic everyday pole we can get from any camping store, a specific pole. This is what I have to put up with. This is the Sinead. Yeah, today was a bit of a shit show. I think we had the videos before with the tank. We got to Mount Barnett Station and there's a mechanic further down the road which we thought would be able to weld up our tank. I got a hold of him and he says that they don't do any welding. No one on the Gibb does. So basically we're a little bit screwed. I bought a little bucket to catch all the diesel as it leaks, and we're going to try a bar of soap, see if we can rub a bar of soap over the crack to seal it. I don't know. We'll see how we go. But that's tomorrow's job. So for now, we're just decided to drown our sorrows. Now these guys, they come with us. They left a beautiful spot as well. Yes, we go, oof, look at that. Got it all going on. And then that'll be tomorrow's issue to see if we can fix it or not. So, see how we go. Who won the last game of Jesus?
I did.
What does that mean?
Rigged.
So, it looks like the three of us.
You boys are having yourself some tequila.
Shot of tequila each for the losers on
Put it in the right colour
extreme bocce game. We even had some rocks on the pitch. It's real hectic scenes out here.
Really take it seriously on the... So these bloody losers.
Yeah, well, we can't all win.
Coating your mouth. You piss.
You're pretty proud of yourself there, mate?
We're gonna win a chicken dinner.
3 shots of tequila.
Cheers, guys.
Okay, so it's pizza night. We're doing pizza. What flavours did we actually end up with?
Oh, beer. A couple of mixes. We had a veggie with camembert.
Meat lovers, surely.
Our meat lovers, yeah, with our pulled pork from last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're... And then just a bit of a mix, really.
Nice. We'll go have a quick squiz. They actually look really good. The girls have done a surprisingly good job. Well, prepped in the Jayco, cooked in the Conqueror. We got the Ziggy. We got a pizza stone the other day. So that's been preheating there, slots in there nicely. We'll slap a little bit of flour over the top and see how she goes. Content of Schnee being drunk. Cooked pizza.
Beautiful.
And we got some apple pies in the Ziggy.
Why do you do this to me? I'm a celebrity. You need to have my good angles because I'm famous.
Yep. Gorge hike today. It pretty much starts straight off the bat with a swim. Actually wasn't too bad. It wasn't too cold, was it?
No, it's fine.
And now we've got the rest of the walk, so we're pretty low on battery. So I'll save it for the better bits and see how we go. Bad view, eh? The walk's been easier than I thought it would be, to be honest, and a fair bit shorter. And then obviously you come to this at the end, so definitely worth it. What's the time? What time do you reckon it is now? 8 o'clock?
Sure.
It took us about an hour to get in, if that. We've obviously still got the last little walk down into the very bottom bit, but it's bloody gorgeous. Made it, and it's definitely worth it. If you're iffing or umming, we were sort of iffing or umming at the start, weren't we? But very glad we did it. The walk, I suppose we're all pretty young, but we saw a couple of slightly older people.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was actually pretty good. And did you have the time?
50 minutes.
50 minutes. Yeah, so we were hooking a bit. Yeah, we stopped a couple of times and had a little drink in 50 minutes, so no complaints at all.